Number 5.
An influential U.S. congressman has introduced a strongly worded bill in Congress to declare untrustworthy ally Pakistan a state sponsor of terrorism. It's time for a radical reset with Pakistan, said Congressman Poe, chair of the House Subcommittee on Terrorism, and James Clad, former U.S. Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense for Asia. As per them, the U.S. has to change its accommodative stance vis-a-vis Pakistan. This is very complex topic, and in this video Defense Updates is trying to put a clear analysis for the easy understanding of the viewers. Let's get into the details.
Number 4.
Congressman Ted Poe said, not only is Pakistan an untrustworthy ally, Islamabad has also aided and abetted enemies of the United States for years. He added while introducing the bill, from harboring Osama bin Laden to its cozy relationship with the Haqqani network, there is more than enough evidence to determine whose side Pakistan is on in the war on terror. And it's not America's. It is time we stop paying Pakistan for its betrayal and designate it for what it is, a state sponsor of terrorism. The bill requires the US President to release a report within 90 days. Answering whether Pakistan has provided support for international terrorism. 30 days after that, the Secretary of State is required to submit a follow-up report, which says that Pakistan is a state sponsor of terrorism, or a detailed justification as to why it does not meet the legal criteria for such a designation.
Number 3.
Not only Ted Poe, many U.S. policymakers see Pakistan as a terrorist haven. Earlier Congressman Matt Salmon said during a congressional hearing, despite giving Pakistan enormous amounts of counter-terror assistance over the years, over $25 billion since 9/11, terrorist organizations continue to operate with impunity in Pakistan. Pakistan has used terror as a tool of statecraft, and terrorist proxy groups for the Pakistani military have carried out fatal attacks inside India.
Number 2.
Pakistan has been seen as a supporter of terror, and there are good reasons for it. 1. US found Osama bin Laden hiding in a walled compound less than a mile from Pakistan's elite military academy. It does not require one to be exceptionally intelligent to understand that the Pakistani authorities protected him. Hussein Haqqani, the former Pakistani ambassador to US, conceded that someone in Pakistan clearly protected bin Laden from 2006 to 2011. 2. Khalid Sheikh Mohammed, Ramzi bin al-Shibab, as well as many senior terrorist leaders like Abu Zubaydah, Abu Ali and Sheikh Said Masri have all been captured or killed inside Pakistan. 3. The leader of the Afghan Taliban Mullah Mansour, had been killed by a US drone strike in Pakistan. 4. Hafiz Mohammed Saeed, the founder of Pakistan-based militant group LET, and main planner of 26/11 Mumbai attack on which US has offered a $10 million bounty, roams free in Pakistan. Even with so much evidence, pronouncing Pakistan a state sponsor of terrorism and putting economic sanctions on it could have broad implications on the stability in the region. There are mainly 3 concerns. 1. Afghanistan factor. US retains a high interest in seeing Pakistan rein in cross-border attacks by militants. With aids and diplomatic pressure, US tries to make Pakistan go against elements that create trouble in Afghanistan. 2. China factor. If US declares Pakistan a state sponsor of terrorism, it will find Pakistan being drawn deeper into Beijing's embrace. China is investing $46 billion in energy, infrastructure and industry investments by 2030. US will never want its influence in Pakistan to reside, and be replaced by China. 3. Nuke factor. Pakistan is in dire economic condition, and the country will fall into anarchy if the aids dry down and economic sanctions are imposed on it. In this situation, there is every chance that the nukes will fall into the wrong hands, that is the extremist elements. This in turn can result in a huge catastrophe in the region. The risk of Pakistan falling apart along with its nuclear weapons is a very scary prospect for the strategy makers.
Number 1.
Even if the bill is not passed, introduction of this bill shows the changing mood in US towards Pakistan. The United States established diplomatic relations with Pakistan following the country's creation in 1947. US and Pakistan maintain a partnership that Pakistan says is working to dismantle terrorist networks. Whereas, as per many in US, Pakistan is fooling it, siphoning economic aids and continuing to support cross-border terror elements against India and Afghanistan. Attacks in 2014 on the Karachi airport and on an army school in Peshawar had a catalytic effect across Pakistan and led to the adoption of a 20-point national action plan to counter terrorism, and restored efforts to eliminate safe havens within Pakistan. The United States welcomed Pakistan's pledge to deny any militant group safe haven or the use of Pakistani soil to launch terrorist attacks. Pakistan continues to conduct military operations in the federally administered tribal areas, and other areas of the country to counter domestic terrorism, though most experts believe that these operations are just eyewash, as no high-value targets are ever captured or neutralized. It remains to be seen how Trump administration goes about dealing with Pakistan, keeping in view all the scenarios.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos like this. Hit the like button if you find the video interesting. Kindly provide your feedback in the comment section. This will help us improve.